Hello, today I would like to take you on an adventure to learn about the ocean. First off, what exactly is the ocean? The ocean is a habitat where animals live. Over 70% of the earth is covered by the ocean. That means there's a lot more water and ocean than there is land, which is where we live. And the ocean is made of salt water, so you probably shouldn't drink it. What about the plants in the ocean? Much of the plants in the ocean are called algae. Some examples of large algae are seaweed and kelp, and you might get some of those caught on you if you go to the beach. Animal adaptations. Remember, adaptation means change. So how do they change in order to live in that habitat? So animals have adaptations in the ocean, such as gills, blowholes, or special breathing organs to help them breathe underwater. Many of these animals have fins to help them move through the water. So with that being said, let's start our ocean adventure and see what animals we find. Oh my goodness! It's a giant Pacific octopus. One fact about the octopus is they can change color. Female octopi stay with their eggs after they lay them. And each octopus has 2,140 to 2,240 suction cups on their arms. So if you look at their arms, you can see these little things that helps them stick. Those are called suction cups. And most of these giant Pacific octopi live for 2 to 3 years, so they don't really live that long. Oh, here's our next animal. We've got a horseshoe crab. They live in the sandy bottom of the ocean. They have 9 eyes. Some are on the top of their body and others are on the bottom of their body. And they have blue blood, which is very different from our blood. All right, let's see what animal we can find next. Wow, he's big. This is an orca, otherwise known as a killer whale. And they are one of the smartest animals on the planet. They can live to be 100 years old. They eat salmon, seals, whales, and squid. They live in social groups of 3 to 20 whales, so that means they like to live with other orcas. All right, what do we have next? Keep watching. Wow! It's a bottlenose dolphin, and they live for 40 to 60 years. They travel alone or in groups of 12. They eat fish, squid, and shrimp. And dolphins talk by whistling. Okay, we're back in the ocean. Do we have anybody else we might see? It's a clownfish, and they live in anemones. They eat algae, plankton, worms, fish eggs, and shrimp. There are many different kinds of clownfish, so you can see this guy looks a little different from the other pictures. They are protective and will swim around to defend their territory. And that's actually why they got the name clownfish, because of how they swim so strange when they're trying to protect their territory. It makes them look silly, like a clownfish. All right, back in the ocean. Let's see if we can find anybody else. Ooh, it's a moray eel, and they eat almost any fish, so they're not picky. They live alone. Smell is their best sense, and they use it to find food. They look green, but their skin is actually brown or gray. Okay, we're still holding our breath. Let's see if we can find anybody else on our ocean adventure. Whew, this guy's a slow swimmer, but I think you know what that is. This is a long snout seahorse. They don't swim that great, so they use camouflage for protection. And remember, camouflage means they blend in. So if you look at these guys, they change their color so they look like the ground. They use their tails to attach to places to help them hide. They eat plankton. To eat, what they do is they suck their prey into their mouths, kind of like a vacuum cleaner. Okay, let's see if anybody else shows up. Ooh, look, it's a summer flounder. Both eyes are on the same side of their head. Their mouths open from left to right. So ours open up and down, and theirs open kind of sideways. They eat fish, crabs, shrimp, and squid. They swim on the bottom of the ocean to blend into their surroundings. And remember, that word is camouflage. To blend into is camouflage. All right, hold your breath. We're back in the ocean. Da-da. Look, it's a great hammerhead shark. Now these guys grow up pretty fast, and they grow to be about 13 feet. So if you have anybody who's really tall, if you know of anybody who's really tall, they'd probably be about the length of 2 of those people stacked on top of each other. That's how long they are. They have electrical receptors that help them sense their prey. They eat mostly stingrays. And they are endangered, which means there's not many of them left. All right, hold your breath. Whoa! It's a giant manta ray. They are the largest rays in the world. They will sometimes do somersaults while eating. So if you look, his giant mouth is open, and he might do a somersault so he gets more food. They have the biggest brain of any fish known so far, because we don't know if there are other fish in the ocean that we don't know about. They eat plankton and will sometimes dive very deep to eat, but most of the time they stay up near the surface. Okay, hold your breath. If you need to, blow some bubbles out. It's a hawksbill turtle, and they're named for their pointed beaks that look like birds. So if you look right there, he looks like he's got a beak like a bird. They only leave the ocean to lay eggs at the same place they were born. They help keep reefs healthy by eating sponges and keeping those low in their population. And they are critically endangered, which means there's really not a lot of them left. And that's because people keep on building where their nests are, or animals try to eat their eggs. So we got to do our part and try and help these animals out. And there you have it. That was our ocean adventure. I hope that you had a great time and learned a lot. And if you would like to learn some more, check out oceana.org/marine life. They've got a lot of neat animals there that you can click on and learn about. Thanks for watching.